As always guys, please remember to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more videos just like these. Let's get straight into it. A blind man who lost his sight to a neurodegenerative eye disease decades ago has had his vision partially restored thanks to a first-of-its-kind experimental gene therapy. The patient was a 58-year-old male who was diagnosed 40 years ago with retinitis pigmentosa. That's a progressive, inherited group of genetic disorders that leads to a loss of vision due to mutations that cause light-sensitive photoreceptor cells in the retina to break down. The patient could detect the presence of light and differentiate it from darkness, but couldn't make out anything else. However, the man was actually able to partially see again with one of his eyes due to a combination of gene therapy and pulses of light stimulating the eye, courtesy of special goggles. The technique is called optogenetic vision restoration, although this represents the first time it's been used to deliver partial functional recovery in a neurodegenerative disease. With the aid of this experimental setup, the patient, who was previously unable to visually detect anything in front of him, was able to successfully perceive, locate, and touch various objects that had been placed on a table in front of him, including a notebook, a stable box, and a tumbler. In one test, the man was also able to identify and count the number of white strips on the crosswalk outside of the laboratory. When wearing the goggles after the test, he reported being able to see other objects outside of the lab. At the same time, the man wore a non-invasive EEG cap designed to provide a readout of neuronal activity across the cortex during the experiment. The EEG recording suggested that activity in the eye was caused by the stimulation of the retina, which in turn stimulated the primary visual cortex in the brain. While there's a lot more research to be done before this kind of therapy can be administered to regular patients, the signs are very promising, giving hope that treatments using light stimulation optic devices could one day restore at least some level of vision for blind patients with retinitis pigmentosa. For those people and their families, recent advancements in optogenetics could be a source of new hope for restored vision, although it's worth emphasizing this approach is still very much in the experimental stage, with practical treatments likely to be years away.